What up, guys? Live here with Pro Play Games after ARG Atlanta. We are at the Leverett household with top 8 competitor Gabriel Molina from ARG Atlanta. What were you playing, bro?
I was playing Pure Zoo again. I'm the Zoo Sensei, so I gotta keep the trend. Before the deck profile, I have shoutouts, and I actually gotta look at my phone because I don't want to forget anyone this time. But yeah, these are all really important people in my life. All of them are great people, so I don't want to forget no one. Shout outs to Matt, Ethan, back at home, Brandon, Samara, Chrisabella, Machado. Pro Play Games, PPG of course. Drew, Kamal, Ben, Pat, Jay. Shout out to Chris LeBlanc and Johnny for playing on the iPad with me. Justin Delhan, Andres, Desmond, Deuce for letting me borrow his Tensus. And I have a little shout out for Tony. Yeah, and that's it for the shout outs. But yeah, I'll get to the deck profile. I went undefeated in Swiss. I got a draw around 7 with Deuce. And then I played Peter in top 16, and then I lost in top 8 to Dan, which just some things happened. I don't want to get into it. I just lost. It's every story. But yeah, let's get into the deck. I played 2 Rats, the best card. 2 Ram, 3 Whiptail, and then I played 3 Thoroughblade. So you need this. You need 1 for the Rats, so you need 2 because you don't want to draw it with this. And it's good to have this in the deck. You need 3 of these because it just makes them good. It's how you kill things most of the time with these guys. And then this, the night before the event, I had a different deck, and I was playing people, and there was a lot of games where I just wasn't drawing any zoo cards. So I bumped the Thoroughblade to 3. I talked about it with Chris. Chris helped me a lot with the deck. He stayed up with me while I played most of the time and helped me and consulted with me and stuff. So yeah, I played 3 Thoroughblade because I always wanted to draw one of these. I felt like if I drew one of these and any other card in my deck, I should be able to always play. So yeah, that's it for the zoos. And then for the hand traps, the Maxi, 3 Ghost Ogres, and 3 Ashes. Ghost Ogre is definitely the better one, and so is Maxi. I played Ash because I was testing a lot, and I would play against True Draco a lot. So this is mediocre against Zoo, but it's okay against other things. And Zoo's also playing Desire, so this is good against True King. So I didn't want to just auto lose to that deck without this card. And then I played 2 Kaijus again for the True King deck. I thought it was gonna be a lot more important. I play 1 Gamma Seal because if you summon a Whiptail, then Brawl will search a Whiptail, you can run over this and then pop something else. And then this is the next smallest one that can do the same thing but with a Tenki face up. 3, My Body is a Shield. Most games you lose is due to a board wipe, and this also stops Dryden. It's a really flexible card, it does a lot of things. It's good against Overraptor too if you play against Dino when they use their effect to pop their thing. I played 3 board wipes, Regeki, 2 Dark Holes, 3 Barrage, 3 Tenki. Then I played, with the 3 Tenki, I played 2 Tensu. So this is supposed to be double summon. The reason for this is it plays a lot of through a lot of different things. When you go first, any zoo card with this it equals combo because you just search Rat and then Rat effect. Or when they Ghost Ogre you on the Bravo search, you just use this and then still go off and they don't see it coming. It's also good going second when you draw 2 zoos with this because it lets you just keep playing. And even if you draw 1 zoo with this, if you draw 1 zoo this and a board wipe or 1 zoo this and My Body's a Shield, it keeps you extending because you can still just normal summon again if the Bravo went through. But yeah, this was Chris's idea. He thought of it at 6:30 in the morning for the event. I was sleeping. He wanted me to stay up to test with him, and I just couldn't. And he was testing with Paul, and he swore to me that double summon's good, and I just took his word for it. And it was good. It definitely won me a couple games. I'm glad I played it. 2 Pot of Desires. This card's the Stones. You just play a lot of zoos, so if you draw a Rat with this, you just Rat, take them out of the deck, then Desires and Emerald everything back. Desires is really good. One Book of Moon. it stops Dryden, and then it stops like a zoo play. Soul Charge. This card was really good as well. Yeah, it's also like a third push, and that's what this deck's lacking, like a third push. It uses a lot of different utility cards to act as pushes to get like defensive cards out of the way, so this is one of the good cards for that. And then 3 dimensional barriers. The best trap in the game.
Pretty good card.
Yeah. And then for the, I'll go to the extra deck first. This is George Machado. This is actually here, so when I'm about to lose, I do this to my opponent. I say, look, this is Machado. And they start laughing, and I hope they mess up. Yeah. 3 Drydens. You need this. This deck grinds a lot. 2 Brawl Bulls. This one like is only really good like to start up your game, but once you start going, you don't really need it. I usually don't even admiral the second one back. When I do the end of the play, I usually just keep one of the extra. 2 Shakanine. This card's the nuts. I wish I played 3 actually. A lot of people from Dallas were doing it, and I kind of regret I didn't. 2 Tiger. 1 Hammer Kong, and 1 Borbo. And then for the rank 4s, I played a Tornado Dragon, an Emerald, a Dweller, and then this is my 15th. I threw this in last second because I couldn't find double summon, but I found Tensu, and so I was like, oh, I can probably think of something cool like in tournament with this, and I didn't, and I made it like twice, and it wasn't that good. So yeah, I wouldn't play it. I'd actually play the 3rd Shakanine instead. For the side deck, I sided 3 Cherries. This card was weird. Justin told me to side it, and I took his word for it. Like it's like a Droll and Lockbird-ish card. Like it's only good turn 0. You don't really want to draw at any other point in the game. But it's also good because it answers barriers. Because of, like if you go to play and your opponent barriers, dude, they don't have a Dryden to like keep going. So like you just have a bigger monster than an attack and stuff. So yeah, it was weird, but I liked it. I guess I don't know if I would side it again though. 1 Mind Control. This card's really good. And 2 Econs. Yeah, all these cards are really good. I would definitely play them again. They just keep you playing. They act as pushes because every time you take your opponent's monster, there's another play you could do, and that's the best way to bait out back row. It's to like push and make them use the back row instead of trying to answer a good one. You make them use it on your play. And then 2 Cosmic Cyclones. I sided this in against anything that had like strike in it. Against True Draco to hit the trap. Against Draco Zoo to hit anything. What else was this good against? A Pendulum, which I didn't play against. I just played all weekend. I played against Zoo variants. I didn't play against anything. Round 1 I played against True King, and then after that it was all Zoo variants. 3 Unending Nightmare. I side 3 in against Draco Zoo, and then I side 2 in against the Pure Zoo because the deck really does have a problem of not drawing Zoo, so hitting Tankies and Barrages is really good. 2 Forbidden, what is it, Apocrypha? I forgot what it's called. Apocrypha, yeah. This card was one of the best cards I had in my side deck. I kept it in game 2 and 3 against Zoo. What it does is if your opponent controls 2 or more of a certain type of card, either Fusion, Exceed, or Synchro, you flip it and it sends it to the grave. It doesn't destroy. So, yeah, they can't use My Body or anything. There's actually no way to really play around it other than Dryden popping yourself. And then even if it was like Regeki Break for a Dryden for free. But there's usually ways to like just play around it. Like you use this on your turn, so you can just play for free, or you use it at the end of their turn when they go like Dryden pop the Ram, summon back, they make Emerald, and you just send everything to the grave, and they just lost a whole push of plays because like you played 2 of all the extra deck cards, and so they lost 1 of all of it. 1 Imperial Order for when I go first, and 1 Warning when I go first, and for the True Draco deck. And yeah, that's it.
Is there anything in particular that you would change or anything like that?
I would probably think.
I mean, you said the extra deck, the Chakanine, right?
Yeah, I would not play this, the Tiger King. I'd probably not play that again. And then my main deck was, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I thought I had the best deck in the room. I was pretty confident.
Oh yeah, and what happened in your top 16? Like what?
In top 16, I won against Peter. I 2-0'd him, just so everyone knows. And then in top 8, I played against Dan. He played really well. He's a friend of mine. Game 1, I opened 5 zoos. And then, so I tried to resolve an effect. I got ghost ogred, and then he just had control of the game for the rest of the game. Game 2, I won, and then game 3, he goes first, flips anti-spell with Trident and 2 back row. And I had a Dark Hole, a Regeki, a Book of Moon, a Whiptail, and 2 ogres. Oh, and he had a Hammer Kong, so I couldn't chain my Book of Moon to target the Trident. And yeah, so that's all it was. I couldn't really play. I set 3, and then he made Tornado Dragon, hit my Book of Moon, which was really bad for me. And yeah, then he had Regeki for when I made my pushback, so I just didn't get the win. Yeah, and it happens. It's not a big deal.
Pretty unfortunate. 3 solid outings back to back for you. That second place at the ARG, and then the regional top, and then another top 8 here. So super consistent performances. Hope to see a lot more from you. Hopefully at ARG St. Louis and at Nats. But good job, man.
Thank you.